Hello, everyone. Attack Power here with the single division tournament with Soap and Lisek. Let's dive right in here to Haroshaje. And on the left in the red, we have Soap playing first DFL on Vanguard income. And on the right in the blue, we have Lisek playing 9th Cavalry on Maverick income. So for those who don't know, this tournament finished a couple weeks ago, and you basically got one division for the entire tournament. You pick one division, that's the only division you can play. No one else can play that division. So these guys got all the way to the semifinals here, I think, or the quarterfinals. I think it was the quarterfinals. Playing just these two divisions. Now, first DFL, very strong A-tier division, scratching on S-tier sometimes, depending on where they are in the nerf buff cycle. But 9th Cav, really C tier at oftentimes D tier division here. So really impressive play from Lisek to get this far. He ran me over with it. So yeah, he knows what he's doing with it. But diving into the decks here on the left, first DFL, it's a French run you down deck. That's what it does. He's taking it Vanguard here. See some Stuarts, M8s in the Recon tab, along with the Commandos Afrique, which are phenomenal recon units with bazookas. The infantry tab, that's what this division is all about, are these phenomenal French infantry. You have the legionaries, which are like you're generally the meat and potatoes of the division, double vetted, forced. You get the bimps, another really common unit in this division. The legionnaires, saparis, the chocs, which are commando now, so they're very, very strong. And the Maquisards to finish things out. The tank tab, basically just some M10s and Shermans. There's really not much here to speak of. Support tab does have the 105mm howitzer, which is very good, and 50 cals. Hard to complain, really. The AT tab are the M10s, but not the good M10s. These do not have APCR, so they're mediocre-ish. And but you do get the M3 gun, was a really fun, super fast firing light AT gun, along with the partisans that came in the tractions and can get into annoying positions pretty early. AA tab really limited, but it's Bofors 40 mils, and if I had to pick a tab of just one unit, probably Bofors 40 mils would be pretty high on the list. The RD tab's pretty phenomenal as well, but here we just see the 81mm mortars with radio and the 155 Aubessieurs, which are long toms essentially. They're Air tab, also very strong. You get P-47s, Hellcats, Spitfires, P-39s, Lightnings, Marauders. I mean, it's a plethora of American air power ported over here into this French division. On the other side, 9th Cav. 9th Cav. A division I've actually kind of always wanted to be good because I like infantry divisions, but has really never made the cut. Well, it hasn't in a long time, I should say. I think at some point it was pretty good, and then they kind of nerfed it into the ground and have never really built it back up. The Recon tab, you do get the Osnaz Sapari and the Osnaz Snipers, both two very solid unit. One is a good TNT squad, and the other a sniper, of course. Then you have some T-70 Razvedkas and T-3476 Razvedkas, which are all solid units. Your infantry are made up of Kazaki, which are, they're basically just Gavardias, essentially. But Kazakis, like the regular Kazaki with the SVTs, are a little bit better. I can't remember which one has the double. I don't think any of them have double machine gun. I don't think so. I can't remember. This division really doesn't see play. But the infantry are cheap. They're cheap as dirt. That's for sure. 15 points for a regular infantry unit is really solid. Now, this division might be a little better with the PP Shaw upgrade. They do get Osnas too, so you get plenty of bazookas running around, which is definitely nice. The tank tab, MCHAs, a card of T-34s, and then I think it gets Valentines too, but we don't see them here. I'm pretty sure there's Valentines in this tank tab as well. Support tab, nothing special. OB25s are great, but that's about it. The AT tab does have ZIS-2s, which makes it serviceable, and you do get the full mix of Russian AT with the ZIS-2, ZIS-3, and the 45mm. AA tab, solid 37s, and then you do actually get the ZIS-12, which is like a phenomenal AA piece. That one's very, very good. It's a double 25mm. That thing shreds. The RD tab, nothing to write home about. He's bringing in the yucky 152 off map. Wait, is that 152? Give me a sec. Yeah, it is. Sorry. I couldn't see. It's a little small. And then just some Su-76s for some counter battery such. The air tab does have a very good unit in the Tu-2S. The Tu-2S is phenomenal. It's still a very, very good bomber, so all the time it's been in the game. The LA-7 is actually an okay fighter. It's one of the better, one of the best Soviet fighters, in my opinion. It actually can catch stuff. It's got medium resilience, and the loadout is not great, but those other two factors are two things that a lot of other Soviet fighters don't have. So we're off here. As we fly in, we have an early lightning here out of Soap. I wish people would just use their freaking names that they signed up for the tournament for. But anyways, we see a massive push down. Whoa. Soap going nuts here. Nutso potato. Oh my. Partisan spam just all over the place. Up north, looks like Lissek's just piling in. Can the Partisans get here in time? Oh, they do get in range of the OB-25 here. They do have some stens. The stens are terrible, but they will do some damage. Yeah, they're doing stuff. And if they get the Panzerfaust off too. Oh my goodness. Boom. Did they get any here? Sorry, there's a lot. Partisans might be able to kill off this Maxim as well. Osnaz, though, going to get a BIMP kill. Ooh. Ouchies. M8's getting held up because the 50 cal shooting into the sky. Oof. Partisans. It doesn't look like they're going to finish off. Legionnaires should easily kill anything here. Spitfire coming in for an early bomb strike on this 45 mil to kill that off. Save the M8s. Oh, yeah, there you go. Regular Kazaki are okay. They're not great. They're too, like, they can't decide what they want to be. But because of, I wish they would use their right frickin' names. Because of Soap's really light deployment here in the center, Lissek making a lot of progress here early. His Osnaz snipers here. These are very good four-man sniper teams. There are a ton of units here in the woods as well. Are these Kazaki PP shell? Yeah, they're only 15 points, and they're basically Avtos, which is pretty darn good. That is pretty darn good. That unit on its own is solid. Emcha coming in. The Emcha could be a bit of an issue, although there are some bazookas around. You gotta be careful. Infantry getting overwhelmed. I mean, Lissek deployed pretty lightly. Here's the LA-7. Lissek deployed pretty lightly, and this is a pretty key area because it's like 3 free flags for the red side if they can blast through here, which Soap has successfully done. He's got reinforcements pouring in, making no attempts to defend the north any more than these units here. Do see some Legionary Sapari Pioneers here with the double flamer. They should be able to handle the Osnaz Sapari, but the BIMP going down first. Legionnaires going in, finding the Kazaki Kamrati, so a little bit of micro mistake here by Lissek, leaving his leader in the front. That's going to take away all the veterancy and like cut the killing power of this group of infantry in half. Legionnaires trying to take out the Osnaz snipers here. Osnaz Sapari, the recon units are all over the freaking place. Goodness gracious. BIMP's getting absolutely torn up because they don't have any CQC. M8's spreading out now. Soap's moving. OB-25 does have heat, so it could kill this M8 very realistically. Oh, this thing has a PTRD. I was like, what is happening here? The regular Kazaki have a PTRD. They might kill this M8. Getting some hits. Legionnaires don't want to move up. The MCHA will absolutely shred them. BIMP easily hit by this Osnaz Sapari. Legionnaires did fall back from the Osnaz snipers here. The Legionati goes down to the piles of Kazaki, PP Shahs, and Ognimachiki. Half-track goes down to the almighty heat of the OB-25, a really junky infantry unit moving in just to hold the line. Soap's doubling down here. Looks like the M8 died. No, maybe not. Maybe this M8's the same one. This M8 did die, though. Couldn't survive the almighty heat of the OB-25. So much heat. So much fire. BIMP goes down. So these Osnaz Sapari just absolutely ripping through these infantry. They're commando now. I didn't even realize that. I knew Osnaz became commandos, but I didn't even really think about it in terms of this division. So currently 13-11 for Soap. Remember, he's on Vanguard income. We're already halfway through A phase. Here comes an LA-7. I don't know if that was just perfectly timed or he already, like, he called it in for that. I'm not really sure. Remember, the LA-7, though, has medium resilience, because this Spitfire's probably going to die if it does another head-on. Yeah, he knows it. He's making a run for it. Going for the kill on the Poe 2. Should be able to get it. Spitfire's pretty well armed. Yep, all right. So catches that little kill. Probably goes down now to the LA-7 unless he maneuvers really well. He does. Ooh, nice play from Soap here. Soap has come a long way. And the LA-7 falls back now after starting to smoke. Now the Spitfire going for a blind bombing here. It's going to do really well. He's going to at least kill off the Ognem and Cheeky, I would think. Here he comes. Hey, he's right on that. And this is a pretty good bomb loadout. Kills both Ognem and Cheeky and almost the other Kazaki PP Shaw. Ouch. And now some legit infantry, and again with the Legionary Sapody here. Oh yeah, these guys will put out the damage. They'll put out. Town fight. The infantry slowly getting rolled back here, although Soap doesn't have a ton to follow it up, although this Stuart, kind of like nothing here to kill it. Here comes the T-34, though. Now, there was a cannon. There was an AT gun coming in. And some more infantry, but I don't see any of it. Oh, the BIMP. This is the BIMP that was coming in. Getting caught up with the IMCHA, though. Definitely not good. This thing's almost out of rifle ammo. That's kind of funny. I always find it weird when infantry run out of rifle ammo because they seem to have so much of it. Sherman, MCHA are absolutely wrecking these M8s because MCHAs are pretty gross at this range. They're very, very good. This is why you buy them, for this range. The blob of infantry is set. You have the leader here. He's following up. Kazaki died to the flames? Did they? I think they died to the fire in the woods. Because there's nothing there. Bimps hitting the PP Shaw. Kazaki, alright. Not a ton of damage, but they did do some. Brens are still underwhelming. Even when they're on good infantry like the Bimps, they're pretty underwhelming. OB-25 getting caught out. Gets his heat shell off. Misses. How much damage does he... I want to see. I think the heat shell does 10 damage, I think. 13-11 again for Soap. Here goes a TU-2S, though. This is a great bomber, and it's going to hit. 40 mil can't stop it. TU-2S too strong. Back when 44th was a Shulky was a really strong division, this unit gave me legitimate nightmares. It would keep me up at night. So just stupidly good. So great bombing strike, opens that up, takes out one infantry unit, leaves the trailers pinned down, although Lissick not taking advantage of it. Kind of weird. MCHA did die to the 57 mil cannon. M10 bounces. Oh, they're T-70s. That would be why. And now he's losing T-70s. You don't want to lose these. These are actually really good against the right units. Yeah, it does get a turret suck on with his APCR, but now loses the other one. Another TU-2S, and looks like Lissick's unlocking the secret of 9th Cav here. Spam TU-2Ss. But Soap now on a 15-9 with 2 minutes left still in A phase. His Vanguard income doing what it needs to do right now. Legionnaires should do pretty well here, I would think. And this is what they're here for. Some serious CQC crushing. Beaufort's coming in down south. Another Beaufort's coming in down south. So double Beaufort down south. He doesn't want his push here to get broken down by planes. Partisan's getting spotted by the Osnaz sniper, but then loses sight of it again. Ognem Cheeky are down. Grenade goes from the Legionnaires, excuse me. Down the Kazaki go. Osnaz sniper not going to hold the line, so it crumbles in. And so back to a 15-9. He did clear out the north. Not a shocking result there with the number of losses from Lissick. T-34 takes a penetration from the AT gun, bounces the next shot. Can it survive the last shot that the 57 mil gets? No, it cannot. What a clutch kill there. Kazaki SVT. They do have 2 auto rifles. These guys are pretty solid. These are the double machine gun unit because they have the automatic rifle there. So double woofers. Here's a 81 millimeter artillery with, excuse me, mortar with some radio. Legionnaires do stop the Kazaki in their tracks. Legionnaires should win this, but they're on the move now, so they're going to take more damage. Kazaki's still losing. First couple of shots from the mortar miss. 37 mil still takes a little damage, but not as much as it probably should have. I mean, Lissick's actually barely holding on in the north. If these units get spotted and killed, yeah, there's nothing here. Yeah, Soap doing a phenomenal job here. Because you have to consider, too, that 9th Cavs, all their units are pretty dirt cheap. There's nothing that costs 30 points infantry-wise. There's barely anything that costs 25 points at all. And even your tanks are relatively cheap. MCHA being a little bit expensive for a medium tank, but it does the job. The Tu-2Ss are not the most expensive bomber, especially not for how phenomenal they are. And we're now into B phase, though, so now Lisek getting the severe income advantage here. OB out of heat shells. Legionnaire supported by the Stuart now. Artie continues to go after the 37 mil. It's a good choice. It's a good choice. You definitely want to kill off that AA when the opportunity arises. Forces your opponent to sink more points into it, and also hopefully eventually opens up the air completely for you. MJ spotting the Stuart. Will Soap react in time? The answer looks to be no. And down it goes. P-47 in. Wipes out the OB-25. Seems like a bit of an overkill, especially with the 105 moving in. Some Osnaz coming in to help hold the line with some Kazaki as well now, so Lisek recognizing the danger to his northern front. He can't have another flank blowout. He's already lost this one, and he's not making any more attempts to capture it. Looks like Lisek has decided the center is where he's going to commit. So here comes another Tu-2S, going to hit those Legionnaires. 140 mil not going to stop it, as we've seen several times already. LA-7 coming in for the Spitfire. Will the Spitfire get the bombing off? I don't... ooh, Soap decides to play it safe and does not commit. P-39 now coming in. Who's faster? The LA-7 by a fair bit, actually. P-39 does have the 30 mil, though, and that cannon does do a lot of damage. Spitfire bomb does get off. Takes out the Maxim. Comes around for another hit, and the LA-7 goes down. Big kill there for Soap. Those are not cheap. 110 points, I believe. Yes. Oh, and Lisek going for the off-map cheese. It's not actually cheese in this case, but I just call all off-map cheese because it's disgusting. Well, cheese is delicious, though, so I hate that we use the word cheese. We should call it broccoli or something. What if I try to change the word cheese to Brussels sprouts? Oh, he's Brusselin this. He's Brusselin. No, we need something better. Trying to think of something really gross we can all agree is gross. Not really sure. We'll have to think on this. I don't think it should be cheese, though. Cheese is, like, delicious. Mortar continuing going after that 37 mil. Gets a good hit that time. Might take it out now. Yeah, when you get down to these lower health, that's when you can really actually kill this stuff. Mortar going one more time, but it's off target now. He expected Lisset to fall back. Stuart's getting cleared out by the MCHAs, and the MCHAs are pretty dominant now in this town. Although Soap has his own Stuart, Shermans to work with if he wanted to. He's making a push up north, though. He's committing to an attack now. T-34 coming in. That's going to be an issue. There's really nothing here to kill that. Can these M3 guns kill him? Kind of. Not really, though. Su-76 in Beaufort's getting caught out by the MCHA and the Osnaz. Probably going to lose that, I would think. Off-map happening. Hashtag skills. A ton of M10 just pouring out. Now Lissek's just going to kind of roll Soap back. He didn't really have much there to start. So this off-map just really sealing the deal here. MCHA's T-34 is just pouring in. Soap committing to his attack up north. The Sapperty Pioneers are definitely not what you want fighting at long range. And, yeah, Lisek successfully pushing Soap out of the town. This is pretty devastating. Not gonna lie, it's... I don't want to say it's game over when you lose this town, but it is... You're gonna have to really work hard on the flanks to make up for it. especially on this red side. Like, it's so hard to get back into the town once you get pushed out. Blue side, you have this nice line of buildings that you can drive right up and get back into the town relatively safely. This side, though, not so much. P-39 coming in again. Will that end up redirecting to the TU? It will. How fast is this thing? It's 450 kilometers an hour, and that's with the bombs. I think it goes faster once you drop the bombs, but Soap's offensive up north is successful. P-39 is on the TU-2S, is gonna shoot it down. Yeah, down it goes. That's a massive kill. You want those dead. Like, so badly you want those dead. As the center, though, continues to collapse here for Soap. Another 40 mil is gonna go down here. A bunch of Stuarts come in? Okay. Would not be my first thing to call in, especially with MCHAs hunting all over the place. N10 misses his first shot. It should be able to win this fight. Well, not if it can't land a shot, though. Nope, it missed both. P-47 going to get a great bombing run. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that hurt. That hurt a lot. Now the Sherman returning the favor. The M10 now on target. Takes out the MCHA. Like I said, should have been an easy kill. Hellcat goes down, though. The LA-7. Ouch. That's a big loss there for Soap. Wow, that P-47, that thing, that just crapped all over that. M10 could have got that MCHA, but it was a little out of position. MCHA goes down anyway to the M10s on the hill. Sapody Legionnaire going to go down. Pioneer here going to go down. Soap doesn't actually have a lot here. These units are all really weak. Like, literally one man in a couple of them. M8... I mean, the M3 doing what? I'm not sure. Feels like a bit of a misclick there. Like he didn't know there was woods there they had to drive around. But it's possible. It's kind of hard to tell. Off map coming in a weird spot. It's got a couple units here, and it probably will kill these, but I'm not sure if that's what you want your last strike to be on. Still 2 minutes left here in B phase. More M10s flowing in. I feel like Soap's called in like no infantry in the last like 5 minutes. He's just called in tanks. I'm assuming just in response to Lysick calling in a whole bunch. Spitfire coming in for a blind bombing. Okay, does see the Osnas now. Leader trying to sneak forward to get a bazooka on that T-34. Spitfire still bombs nowhere. Gets a run on the TU-2S, so nice play there. But now he's going to lose his leader here with that sniper. Down it goes. Ouch. Like I said, there's not actually a lot here. M10 goes down to the off map. Leader nearly dies to the off map. 40 mil can't do much of anything against this MCHA. He'll stress it out a little bit, but it will lose. Excuse me. TU-2S coming in for the bombing on the M10. These TU-2S are just so dominant. Oh my goodness, I forgot they had big bombs too. So down an M10 goes. Can't stop him. Chalk's finally coming in. I don't know what he's been waiting for. Commando, that freak, should beat these Kazaki pretty easily, I would think. Oh, no, just kidding. They're not in Thompson range. He needs those Thompsons to get going. Oh, he's missing out the bazooka. This is what he wants right here. Double M10 in now. Artillery happened to nick his infantry transports. Might unload them. The other doesn't. All the 40 mils are dead in the middle, so now the TU-2S can literally do whatever they want. And they will. Oh, they will. M3 goes down. Commandos push forward. Finally get a bazooka on target. T-34 goes down. Kazaki gets pinned down. Soap re-grabbing the north, keeping it at 13-11. Despite losing this entire center, he's really continuing to keep the screws to Lysick here. Oh, another big bombing strike takes... I don't think it took anything out, actually. It just hurt them badly. So these M10s will now die in one shot. Chalks go down in the transport. That's pretty bad. MCHA gonna get the first shot off because that's what it does, and down the M10 goes. This M10 should get the first shot this time, though. It does. Takes out the MCHA. Oh my goodness. She just keeps calling in Stewards. I don't know. He brought 2 cards of these freaking things. Chalks don't have any AT on them, though. Pretty useless that way. Infantry doing the work right now. So Chalks now grab tons of ground. Kazaki just trying to fight back. Can't do much. This is the problem with 9th. The Kazaki just aren't very good at all. Even for their pretty dirt cheap prices. They just don't perform very well at all. They really don't. The problem is, it's only 9 men. It's using a DP, which is not a very good machine gun. It's got SVTs, but it's only got 4 of them and then 3 PP Shaws, which is like, again, basically a hybrid unit. So it's really doing nothing well. Chalks can't do much, especially against these French units that are just such strong infantry squads. I'm not sure why he called all these Chalks in and I was fighting them at long range. I mean, soon they just kind of got stuck far away, but it's obviously the worst way to use these. He should be calling in Bimps or Legionnaires if he wants to be doing this. This 3's into supplies to give support, along with, of course, their AT capabilities for these M10s that have just spammed all over the map. Currently 12-12. We're now into C phase, and technically Soap on the advantage here. Not by much, but it is an advantage. There's no denying that. TU2S in again. No AA to stop it. It's just doing its thing. Not gonna lie, the P50, the P39 as the fighter is an odd choice. Unless there was no other choices, I definitely feel like a Spitfire or a P47 would be a better fighter. More expensive, yes, but a better fighter, most definitely. P39s are just a little slow, especially when you're trying to chase down freaking TU2Ss. You need a little zip. Need some zippity zip. Smoke coming down. Lissick using that a lot. Try to smoke off these M10s. This up 10 up north did go down. Whole bunch of Maquisards coming in now, so we're now into C phase infantry already. Although I feel like he must have more, like, good infantry. 37 mil easily stops that Spitfire. This is my problem with these light fighter bombers. Light, not in their loadout, but light is in, like, their resilience. Any bad resilience fighter bomber, they just kind of get blanked about halfway through the game. You know, either ME-109, the Spitfire, even like the Yaks. It's just like partway through the game, you just can't use them anymore. And it's like, eh. And if your opponent is really on top of calling an A, they could be useless the entire game. Here's the TU2 that's going to wipe out that Chalks and is going to capture this flag then. M10 goes down. This 3's doing a lot of damage, actually. These M10's key to Soap killing off these medium tanks. He does have a lot, but he's called a ton in. Like, he has 12 in total, but he's called 7 or 8 at least, if not more. Up north now, Lissick on the attack. Finally some reinforcements, but they're late. Chalks totally survived the TU2S, totally dodged that bomb. 57 mil cannon coming in. Soap reinforced down south a whole bunch, actually. There's nothing else to push for, though. This flag is it, and he's not even going for it. Leader supply coming in here for the Su-76. Lissick on his first advantage of the game. The double Bofors, will it take down the mighty TU-2S? It did get its bombs off anyway. Down the M8 goes. God, these things are just so freaking good. This is how the PE2s used to feel, too. Absolutely disgusting squared. Thank God they nerfed those. Honestly, if the TU-2S was a more prevalent unit, they would definitely have to nerf it. But since it only shows up in like 2 or 3 divisions, it's not that oppressive. And those two or three divisions aren't super good. This one obviously being one of them. 44th being another. I don't know if it shows up anywhere else. They are really, really, really good, though. One of the best bombers in the game. By far, these days, the best Soviet bomber, I would say. Before the P2 was arguably better. 105 now in, crushing them infantry. Chalk's catching out some Kazaki in the open. They're going to do plenty of damage. Emcha's still very dangerous. Kazaki all over the place. They're at 20 points, right? Yep. Already coming in for the 105. Here comes the LA7 for a strafing run on the 105. But the 105 does get a nice shot off on the Kazaki there. Surprised Soap hasn't just put one unit in here to grab this flag back. It's not the best. There we go. B-47 does not get its bombs off. LA-7 shouldn't be able to capture. The P-47 is pretty quick. Bimp goes down. M3 trying to defend the ground here. Zis2 moving into a position. Might take this M10 out. Will take this M10 out, I would think. Unless it misses. It does not. Gets an armor crack. M10 goes down. Legionnaires finally pushing forward. Should have been doing that a while ago. M10 going down in the center to the Emcha. Oh no, Soap's looking like he's in a little trouble all of a sudden. M10 gets the hit though on the Emcha Komroti. Will it take it out? It does. Not before taking a penetration itself though. TU2S in again. No AA to stop. He could put some AA on this hill. It's not like he has to be totally defenseless. He's got plenty. He's got 9 pieces of AA. He's lost 2. This 2 does go down. Trailer's finding it. Legionnaire's getting caught out in the open. Bims could shift to help the cause a little. Emcha moving in now. Zaki PP Shaw coming in. Trailer's not super good, so they're having a tough time against these Kazaki. Chalk's holding off the entire northern front. Finally get pinned down. LA7 just flying around doing whatever it wants. 105 takes out the Kazaki. Might be able to recapture this flag now. Cannon finds the Su-76 and the ammo. What a play there. Very nice from Soap. And dodges the LA7 follow-up attack. That might just die now. Flying straight over Beaufort's. It will. That's going to be a dead LA7. Oh, come on. Really? It's because I said it. Yeah, no, it's definitely dead. Cannon gets a transmission damage on the Emcha. That's pretty huge, actually. It's going to slow it down, make it a lot less effective in this town. Soap does not commit to killing it. No, maybe he is. Can't tell what he's doing. Emcha now out of range. TU2S in for that cannon. Oh, but he's going to sacrifice the TU2S for that, I think. The double Beaufort's on target. It's smoking. I love seeing TU2S's die. Death. Oh. Wow. Wow, these things are so freaking good. P-47 was coming in for a northern strike, now going for the Maxim instead. Will easily kill that with his massive bomb loadout. Yeah, that's called overkill. That's what we like to call overkill. Looks like still on a 13-11, but still down a lot of points. And it's not like his position's getting better here in C phase because of the point the point choke. M10 can't fire because of a turret stuck. Although the turret's stuck straight, so I'm not exactly sure what the issue is here. Kazaki Mosin do have a PTRD. Back to a 12-12. Soap hanging on. More 105s in. This one's still alive, actually. Could just move back out on the hill. I can't believe Soap has not called more AA into the center or the north. Just going to let the TU2Ss crush everything over and over again? Zis 3 suffering from hill depression here. Yep. That sucks nuts. Stewart versus T70. Yeah, I was going to say T70 is pretty good. Probably wins this. This two getting caught out by some chalks. Killing that is definitely very good. Yeah, Yeah, he does force that off. These guys do have just one FM machine gun. Still 12-12, 30 minutes deep now. TU2S are coming for the delete on these trailers. T70 goes down to the M10, I think, actually. No crit'll stop me. Oh, delete. MCHA goes down to the M10 there. That's a big kill. What's this thing looking like? Oh, it'll die in one. And it looks like Lisick is committing to it. And no, just short. 57 mil trying to get on it. I'm 10 in again, but most of the armor in the center is dead from Lisick, which is pretty huge. Huge attack up north now. Kazaki PP Shaw moving in. TU2S redirecting to the south. Oh, that's really deep. He is not making that. These Bofors are still here. They're unvetted, so they're not nearly as effective, but they still can stop this from happening. Kind of surprised. Lisick knows this is literally the only place in the map Soap has AA coverage, so kind of weird to see him doing that. I feel like he definitely could see one of these 105s. M3 gun failing to get any targets out. Might get the Sherman, though. Oh, just kidding. Gets a Studebaker. Misses a shot on the MCHA. Wah, wah. These Maquisards will not stop this. Another Legion Sapity coming in along with some Maquisards, so these will definitely counter that. Flames, don't you know? Flames and Molotovs, which are more flames, really. M3 Stewart's just all over the freaking place. MCHA should be able to clean him up. That transmission damage from earlier really causing problems. Maquisards stand no chance, and they're on the run. Lisick fighting a 13-11 again. Still anybody's game. This could really go either way. Bim catching the Kazaki out. Gonna do some good damage to that. MCHA about to crest the hill. Let's see if we have some gun depression issues. Hill pression issues. Yeah, you thought I forgot. I didn't. My genius word. M10 did go down to the ZIS-2. Yeah, to the ZIS-2, actually. Chalk's catching that out again. Will it finish it off? Ooh, probably not with the MCHA there. Nope, can't do it. Wah, wah. 37 mil cannot stop the P-47, which will get the kill on the ZIS-3 there. M10 does spot the MCHA. I'm not sure how that's possible. At least from this side, there is no line of sight. MCHA bounces. Maquisards go down. Lisick now on a 14-10. Is he turning this around? The dirt cheapness of 9th Cav keeping him in this. Because he can just keep, even despite being the Maverick income, can just keep pouring troops out. Although, no, he's got 90 infantry. I would think he can go quite a while. They are dirt cheap, though. You rip through them way faster than you expect. Soap moving in for a push up north. There's a lot of Kazaki PP Shahs. I'm not sure. Maybe he won't kill them off. Flames are so strong, though. M10 coming in for the MCHA. They're just a horde of infantry. My goodness. 6 infantry squads just pushing through. That is no small amount of infantry. So making a weird push into the town. He hasn't really cleared it out. His Maquisards are going to die. And the Maquisards are 25 points. They're not exactly cheap. He's got 5 of them going into the forest here along with 1 Sapity Pioneer. That's a lot of firepower. Firepower, get it? Anyways. You laugh, don't lie. You know it. M10 can't do much now. Can't see him. Until the Steward pops out, you won't see him. Maquisards getting their Molotov off. Molly's flying. 1 Kazaki down. Although the other Maquisards wasting their Molotov. Not great. He's down with the double flamers of the Sapody Pioneers really going to be the one doing the work here. Yeah, that's double flames are just so good. Other than the grenade flame combo, the double flame is just absolute king. Yep, Kazaki can't stand up to that. We can't handle that level of firepower. Emcha got a hit on the M10. It's really bad for the M10, of course. Plus now Sapperty gets caught by the M3A3. Imps are in. Beaufort's in a dangerous spot. It's helping out, but it really shouldn't be getting... We don't want it in that position. Oh, Makizards go down in the transport. And none come out. Oof. Oh, wait, no, they did come out. No, wait, they didn't. Nope, they were right there and they did not come out. Emcha took a hit from the M3, I believe. Maybe not a hit. Yep, Kazaki's down. Makizards pushing in. Lisic's still on a 13-11, though. 14 minutes left in this game. Is this 12 now in? So some actual AA down here. Commandos Afrique can definitely kill us, but here comes just another line of Kazakis. Freaking, they never stop. Just keep piling it on. DU2S getting a bombing strike in, though, doesn't do much. Maxim's coming in. His deck just keeps going. DFL is expensive, so like in these slower income times, they can really struggle. OB25, Heat Shell actually misses. Probably won't this time, though. Nope. Oh, wow. Okay. This is the most failing I've seen an OB25 do. Oh my, will it actually not get the kill? No way. No way. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow, an OB25 totally dropped the ball. We do not see that often. 12-12 currently, actually. Bimp did take out the Emcha. Now the armor can pop back out. Hisaki Mosen do pin down the Bimps. It's just too many. Too many of them. Infinity infantry. Those Kazaki Mosen are only 15 points, which is kind of gross, actually. Oh, geez. Oh, my goodness gracious. These American fighters with the piles of bombs. Oh, just wiped out those infantry. Wow, that was so bad. Commandos Afrique are under a lot of pressure, but they do have the Thompsons, and those are definitely putting out some damage. Not sure how much longer they'll last, though. The answer is not much longer. Zis 3 sneaking in to kill this M10. Definitely can. M3 doesn't have HE. The leader with the sniper is still there. Makizards. Gonna win out against the Sapperty, it appears. I think Kazaki PP shot coming in, but there's no chance right now. Unless bombers come in. TU2S is successfully forced off. We definitely need more infantry. There comes some Makizards, a whole bunch of Makizards. Kazakis get forced out of the transports. They don't die, but finally we see some Char M4A4s. That's the first Sherman we've seen. And oddly enough, Lisic has no armor to counter it. Lisic back on a 13-11 with this cap up north, but that will not last. Yeah, no chance of that. Emcha going for redeployment down south into the town. Yeah, Lisic's position is basically non-existent now in town. And Lisic throws in the towel? Okay. I mean, I think Soap was on the uptick. Maybe Lisic ran out of infantry. That is actually possible. At 40 minutes with this division in Maverick, even 90 infantry, like he's pouring out infantry. Like he could have been out. He might have been out of Emchas too. He called a lot of those in. He only had 9 of them. Interesting. 39 minutes, 57 seconds here. And, I mean, their trades were almost the same. Soap was 37.25. Lissick with 35.60. It's not like they are far apart. Spitfire gave the hands here. Partisan. Whoa, didn't even see that. Wow. Good for him. P47. Yeah, this thing, my goodness gracious, did the damage. I think so. I think Lissick was a little underdeployed in the AA department, and it definitely shows. He was a lot underdeployed in the AA department. It hurt him. But I think we're going to see the same on the other side. Both these players just not putting out enough AA. I mean, Soap did call a lot of AA, but he lost a lot of it and never replaced it again. Losses. Let's see those TU2Ss. Okay, it's not as much as I thought. It looked like they're wiping everything out. MCHA's doing MCHA things. There's another TU2S, but they're killing tanks and stuff too. It's not like they're just killing infantry. I mean, the TU2S really were keeping Lissick in that game. But if you guys enjoyed that, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and consider supporting over on Patreon. And to my current Patreon supporters, thanks a bunch. Really helps make the channel go. Thanks a bunch, guys, and have a fantastic day.